Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. Thanks for joining me today, and I really wanted to do something to celebrate me owning my GR Corolla now for 2 years. And so I thought I'd drive up to one of my favorite spots and enjoy the little bit of snow we've had and go through and show you everything I've done to the car so far. One of my favorite spots coming up here to the falls. Got a little fresh snow.
You got the right idea, brother.
Okay, back to the video. I actually had another guy kind of pull up to the area here, and we ended up BSing for about 45 minutes. So he was enjoying checking out my car and everything I'd done to it. So, but anyway, I have in 2 years, in fact, just today, I flipped over 13,000 miles on it. 5,300 of that came in a 2.5 week road trip. So I do have 7 cars, so I spread the miles around on them. But anyway, I figured I would go ahead and start going through what I've done. So I'll start on the outside. A couple of the first things I did was the rear spoiler, since it was a core and didn't have one. And I also added the rear mid spoiler. And I'll tell you, I really love the combination of the two. I think it gives a very distinct look to the car and gets rid of some of the squashed look because of how steeply raked the glass is. So absolutely love that. I added, one of the first things I did was added the well visors. I love that they come all the way down in the front right here. And I personally think they look better than even the OEM ones, because the OEM ones stop short and it looks weird to me. So I also ended up, from GR Shop, ended up doing some matte forged carbon fiber pieces. And since the car was gloss black, you know, like the fenders, they just blended in. So I like the contrast. I did the window triangles also. And I also did the little grill on the front with it. And I love how that turned out. Fog lights, I ended up inserting some switchback bulbs so I can choose from white or yellow light. And I also did the bumper vents in the forged carbon fiber. So a lot of nice little touches there. I also added the Raleigh Armor mud flaps, as you can see there. So, and they do an excellent job of helping keep crap off of them. I originally had the rocker panel lettering, but now I have the 3D ones and absolutely love the look of that. And I also added, when the 24 circuit came out, I liked how they had this graphic on it, and I found somebody selling it on Etsy. I can't think of her name right now, but I bought this from her. So the car also has a complete splitter lip kit from Extreme Online Store, and this comes, it now comes, when it first came out, it only came in the carbon fiber, the twill carbon fiber and a gloss finish. And it actually doesn't look too bad even with the matte forged, but I wanted to keep the look consistent. So I found some matte forged wrap on Amazon, and so I wrapped the front lip. It was one of the first things I'd ever wrap, so it wasn't perfect. This spring I'm going to go ahead and redo it because I had a little bit of bubbling and whatnot, but the effect was what I wanted. And so I'm going to go ahead and do the side skirts and the rear spats. The rear spats are amazing. I mean, all three pieces fit perfect, but the cars look so weird to me when I see them now without the rear spats, and the design that they did just looks like it should have come like that from the factory. Same with the side skirts. I like that it's not necessarily just a flat piece like a lot of them are. It's got some character. And my car is not lowered, and I'm personally absolutely fine with the ride height, but it looks lowered because of the splitter lip kit. So I do have PPF on the front. That was one of the first things I did. The whole hood, the whole bumper, all the fenders, the rocker panels are done. The rear wide body kit part is all done. The rear top of the rear bumper. So all of that has been done there. So we'll go inside and try to go over things in here real quick. So I do have a dash mat. I really like, this is a velour mat from them. I love how soft it is instead of just regular hard plastic. I've got a phone mount right there. It actually just wraps around the radio, nice and easy. I can slip it off anytime I wanted to. And I have the little tray too. And just kind of, let's see if I can see it through. It's kind of hard with the glare. But I saw that, and then I have a scan gauge I mounted in there also. So I added the 3D Max Spider floor mats. I got that little cover there off of Etsy. I did add the door sill protectors, and one thing I did, I don't like how they're supposed to go all the way up in here. That part never gets damaged, but this edge right here does from getting in and out. So I actually put mine on this edge to protect it. So, and it will do a lot better job protecting it. I'm not worried about in there. Nothing will ever touch that. So, and this has PPF on it also. Got a little GR thing around the door stop there. And inside the gas cap, got a little cover. Found that on Etsy also. So kind of cool. I also have a, you see, GR knob that was 3D printed. I bought that from a guy on Etsy. And I added the red knobs. I wasn't sure if I was going to like them. I've also got one over here, and so they just slip on. So if I ever wanted to take them off, but they're not too over the top, so I don't mind them. I've got the Tom's kick panels here, the kick panel covers. So, and I like how those help protect the plastic, and the white stitching kind of ties in with the white stitching on my core and the glove, or the armrest. So that was one of the first things I did too, the armrest. Absolutely love it. So, and I also wrapped the center console there, and I replaced the plain plastic piece that kind of wraps up around here. This is the leather wrapped one with the white stitching. And I took out the phone charger, which was useless, and installed a cubby there. So, and then last but not least, I changed out the shifter knob, and I got this one from Billet Works, and I love it. And I did the white and the black leather with the white, again, to kind of complement the white stitching. So all kind of comes together. So let's see here. I don't think there's anything I can really point out. Oh, one thing I did do too is I put the LED lights in here. So the little pieces have a little LED light, and you can do them in blue or white. I did blue because I like the softness of the blue light. So I thought that was cool. Oh, and then from this angle too, I recently did this. I did the Wolf rearview mirror that has the dash cam in it. So you can see, let's see here. You see the camera right there. So, and then I come around to the back, dirty after our drive up in the mountains the other day too, and then topping off with this. So there's the rear camera for it, and then there's my rear strut brace from TV Performance Products, and I also did the spare tire. So don't want to be doing road trips with that or without that. So prerequisite decal. And we got our GR Club for here in the Pacific Northwest. I love this, the 3-banger, endangered species, in my Instagram. So on this side, not a whole lot more I can tell you except for this item right here. It's just it's called a stupid car tray. I saw it on Facebook years ago and I absolutely love it. It's got a couple extra cup holders that hold bigger cups like that. So, and it literally takes a couple of seconds to unsnap if I want to. So it's got a clip that goes through the split in the seat, and then I ended up doing this. Just did a couple of little small bungee straps to this just to keep it completely secure, and absolutely love it. So a couple things I'll point out that you can't see. Now these are obviously the OEM wheels. I do have my winter tires on there. Got a set of Vertestein Windtrack Pros and absolutely love them. I do have a set of the Racer X front strut, or not front strut, but front sway bar links, and I've got some rears that I still need to install. Haven't gotten to those yet. And then under the hood, well, up front here, show you first, I have my intake for my Velocitech, and as you can see here too, this is red also. So I did the red body so that both vents were red, and it's kind of cool. You can see the red body down through the hole right here. So see that? So all of these pieces are black, but it sure helps getting all cold air to here and to here. So everything going through the intake now is cold air, which I love. So I've got the Racer X fender shrouds. Love how they look. Yes, it's just a visual mod, but love it. And the TV Performance Products front strut brace. Really noticed that when I did it. Other things that you can't see that are behind or underneath the radiator cover here is I did a horn upgrade, 2-horn upgrade. It's a Toyota OEM Plus. I did electronic deer whistle, which now I don't have to worry about hitting deer nearly as much. Can't quite see it. I did on my original intercooler, painted the face black and then GR4 in red. Love the look. I do have a new intercooler that I will be installing from 6th Element, and I installed the way down in there the OTL downpipe and mid pipe. I have the Radium Engineering brace, the master cylinder brace down in there. Hard to see, it's so dark. And I have their catch can here. I will also be upgrading the coolant tank in the future. And look at that, my engine's getting all wet. It's starting to snow again. And under here too, I added the engine cover, so I didn't have to look at the what I consider kind of an unfinished look in there. I believe that is kind of the extent of things at this point. I did some little things like on the OEM wheels. I did some GR valve stem covers, and I did some black valve covers there, so it looked better. And but other than that, that is kind of where I'm at. So I'm debating on a turbo inlet. I'm not sure how much that will make a difference after I get the tune. I do want to tune it, but I want to get everything done first before, so I only have to tune it once. So I've got, like I said, I've got the OTL downpipe and mid pipe in, so I was excited about that. And even without a tune, I feel the difference there. So let me close this up. And in closing, I guess, I did ceramic coat it also. I did that myself. And I just applied ceramic coating to the glass too, the Griot's Garage ceramic coating. Driving around at highway speeds, I never even have to use my wipers. So, but I need that rear wiper. I don't know how some of you guys manage not to do that. So, but for now, that is where I sit. This car has been fantastic. I love everything about it. It is so fun to drive. I am convinced that people that say that they don't enjoy the car or it's not what they thought, I'm convinced that those people live in states that have no fun roads and no mountains. Because it seems like a lot of those people are in Florida and Texas and stuff where there's a lot of flat land around them, no mountains. I have thousands of miles of fun roads literally out my back door. And this is the this is the scenery I get. It's just beautiful. Lots of trees and mountains. Get some snow in the winter, which is great. They don't use salt here, which is fantastic. So absolutely love it. And I am certain I will have many, many years of memories in this car, just like I have some of my other ones. So, like I said, I tried to spread the miles around, but this one is so fun to drive, especially in these winter months. Just did a drive the other day with a couple of my friends from our GR Corolla group, and we had a blast up in the mountains. So if you want to see some pictures from that, check out my Instagram page. And I appreciate it, guys. Like I said, I do this YouTube channel to try to help others. I try to be very detailed in the things that I do when I'm installing things or doing maintenance or whatnot. I try to be very detailed so any of you guys that don't have the experience can also learn to work on your car, save money, and have fun doing it. So I have a great time working on it and doing stuff, even from simple things like an oil change to installing mods and whatnot. So, but this is my baby, Had it 2 years now. It was the first one that the dealer got in. I paid MSRP. I wasn't going to pay anything extra, and I absolutely love it. It's a loaded core, so it's mechanically identical to a circuit, and that was really all I cared about. Honestly, I didn't care about the carbon fiber roof or the seats. I didn't care about. I personally like cloth seats more than the microfiber or the Alcantara. The hood, I know if I ever want to do that I could do that. That's not terribly difficult. And maybe I'll get lucky and find a black 25 that's wrecked, since now they can get the vented hood. So with that, guys, I appreciate it. Subscribe, like, share. Any comments, please holler. I do enjoy chatting with people, and until then, we'll see you down the road.